welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing an Easter video. We are going to be doing lots of crafts and I'm going to give you some tips and I'm going to give you some just niceties. I don't really know how this is going to plan out, but we're just going to go for it and hope for the best. So I am joined today by some of my Easter friends, and some you can see more than others. So I thought this would just be really cute to add to the video. But something that I love during Easter time, or just any time really, I like to have a Build-A-Bear for each season or celebration or anything like that. I have a lot of Build-A-Bears, like I have over 60, and if you're looking for a present for a child who may not want chocolate, or maybe just something else to give them, or just as a decoration maybe, a Build-A-Bear is something that I would definitely recommend. This is obviously a duck. She does light up. Oh, she doesn't sing anymore. I've had her for a very long time, but they do lots of different versions of different Build-A-Bears and basically recreate the same one pretty much every year. So there's always going to be a duck, and there's always going to be a lamb, and there's always probably going to be a bunny rabbit. The bunny rabbit's probably the most likely one to be there. But yeah, I just think they're really cute, and I'm really bad at cuddly toys. I'm very, very, very into them. But yeah, if you're looking for a present, then I'd highly recommend. If you're looking for Easter eggs, I have some that we have for each other. So obviously me and Dom live together, and I bought him this one, which is a dinosaur Easter egg. I'm hoping that he can't hear me right now, but there we go. I like everything to be a surprise, so I hide it in this wardrobe that's next to me, and hope that he doesn't look in it, but there we go, who knows. But yeah, I've got this dinosaur one, that is a Thornton's milk chocolate one, and it's got some white chocolate bits and green chocolate. I don't know if you can even see, but yeah, it's super cute and super good to have. It's good to have Easter eggs that people like, because from experience, you buy someone an Easter egg and they don't like it, then what do you do with it? Like, you know? So I have this one. I think this is the one that, yeah, this is the one that me and Dom's going to share. So we both know about this one, obviously. We both like Maltesers, so it's perfect. And it comes with 2 Maltesers teasers. That's really hard to say. Which are like little bars of the teaser chocolates. Dom has bought me an M&M one, but I was with him when he bought it, so we already know about this. And this comes with the peanut M&Ms and the chocolate M&Ms as an extra. And then I don't know if I'm going to be seeing Zoe, so I'm going to tell you which one I've got. But I just bought her a little something, even though I probably won't be able to see her because we're in lockdown, but we can try. So I just bought her a Kit Kat chunky one. It comes with the egg and also the full-size Kit Kat chunky bar as well. So yeah, I feel like I think that was only like £1 something, or just £1, I can't remember. But those kind of eggs, if you don't know what they like, or if you don't know like when you're next gonna see them but you want to buy them something like I have, they are so good because they do so many different varieties now of like just different ones and different brands, and I feel like that's really useful because you don't want to spend too much money because you don't know when you're going to be able to give it to them. So yeah, I just feel like that yeah, they're good for that. So yeah, I think that's probably it for the gifts side of it, I think. So let's get cracking on some crafts. So the first thing that we are going to start with, I think something that's super basic and super lovable, something that kids will love, is a mask. Now this is something that you can make literally for anything, and all you need is a pack of pens, some scissors, some paper, and some string. You can obviously add like sequins or pom-poms or anything like that as well if you want to, but obviously if you want to just go pure basic, then stick to that. I'm going to make a duck, I think. So, I might bring you a bit closer so that you can see what I'm doing. So to start off with, all you need to do is pick your colour. I have picked yellow because obviously a duck is yellow. These pens are double tipped, so I have the thicker brush on one side and then a finer brush on this side. So I'm going to use the thicker edge and just basically have a go at drawing a duck. I don't know how to draw a duck, so we'll see how this goes. So that's kind of the outline that I imagine a duck to look like. So then you need some eye holes, like so. Obviously I would recommend kind of measuring up the child's face and stuff like that, as well as the eye holes and such like, because I feel like that would be easier, but I'm not going to do that because, you know, I'm just not. So I'm going to do some little flicky bits, like little hairs. What else does a duck have? Let me look at you. So this is what the duck looks like, and this is my mask. So yeah. I feel like she's got like chubby cheeks, but I don't know how to show that. I've done these as the chubby cheeks. Do you reckon that will be enough? Yeah, that'll be enough. So now I'm going to take the orange and I'm going to use the thick line again. I'm going to draw the beak like so. I'm just going to draw two little things because that's what she's got as well. And that is kind of the basics that you all need to do. Obviously you can colour all this in, but I'm not going to do that because, you know, you don't need to. As long as you've got the outline, you're all good. So I'm going to take my piece of paper and just cut it out. So here is my cutout mask. So to do the eyes, all I do is just fold it gently like this and snip it like so, and then you can go in and then cut the eyes out like that. So there we go, there is my cutout mask. So now we need to do some holes for the string. So I have this string here. You need to measure your head. So all you need to do is just literally grab your string and then put it around like so, just so it comes just before your face. So you've got enough room to kind of tie up like so, like that. There we go. And that's how much string you need for the thing. And then you just snip it like so, and there's your piece of string. So what you need to do with that then is you need to put holes in the sides. So I just do that, just literally using one side of the scissors and gently poking it through. Obviously mind your fingers, but literally just do that. And then make a circle like so. And then I just do the same on the other side. So now all you can do is put the string in the hole, and then you can drag it through and poke it round into the other hole. So what you need to do is just hold on to the edges, but also put this around your head, and then, you know, okay, I need to measure the eye holes when I do this because that's really bad. But anyway, what you need to do is just tie the ends and do however much into the string as you need for your head. I'd recommend doing 2 knots rather than just 1, because otherwise it might slip back through the hole if the hole gets bigger. So there we go. There is the mask. And I'll just squeeze it on my head. And there we go. Very duck-like. So that is the first craft done. Whoop whoop. So the next thing I am going to do is make something out of toilet rolls. So I just have these ones here, and basically I'm going to turn it into a bunny rabbit. Now this looks quite difficult, but not at the same time. So for this you will need glue. You can get these Pritt sticks off eBay or anything like that. And then I just got these pom-poms as well. So we're going to turn this into a bunny rabbit. So we have this here. This is our base. So we then need a face to go here. And then the tail is going to just pop on the bottom. On the top even. Bottom. I don't know. So I am going to use a brown, because obviously that is brown. I'm going to use this brown. I'm going to take the thicker end. Yeah, these are obviously A3 paper. You don't have to use A3 paper. Just use whatever you've got if you can. But anyway, so I'm going to use the excess of what I've just used and just draw a little bunny face. So yeah. So I'm going to colour all this in the brown, like so. I have left little white bits where they've not been coloured in properly, but they're kind of like, I think of them as kind of like the fur, like, because it reflects and stuff. Basically I just didn't colour it in very well. But then I'm going to take the black and use the thin, or maybe not, use the thick line again and just draw 2 little eyes, and then I'm going to draw a little nose, which is just a little triangle, and then draw a mouth, like so. And then I'm going to get a light pink and take the big end again and just colour in these ears. I'm also going to grab a really dark brown and then draw some whiskers. Rabbits have whiskers. So there is my bunny face done. And then what I'm going to do is grab the scissors and cut it out. So I have my little bunny face here, and I'm going to grab my tube and I'm going to grab the glue, and I'm just going to dab a little bit of glue on the back of the bunny face. I'm just going to do like round the middle so that some of it sticks off and some of it doesn't, and I'm just going to glue it on to the bottom like so. So you have a little bunny face. So the next thing you need to do is create little feet to go alongside the face. I'm going to grab this almost goldeny khaki colour and then just draw some tiny little feet, and then I'm going to colour them in, and then I'm going to use the darker brown that I used before and then just accent the toes and just draw a line, and then I'm going to cut them out and stick them on. And here's the other. So I am then going to grab the glue and just stick them almost to the, well, it is to the side of the feet, to the face, just like so, and just put a little bit of glue on the back and then place it so that it looks like it's touching the bottom like so. And then I'm going to do the same on the other side like so. So you have two little bunny feet just underneath. The last thing you need to do is grab some pom-poms, and you just need to grab whichever one you fancy. I'm going to grab a little white one just because it will match really nicely. Just grab a little white one, and then instead of gluing the pom-pom, I'm going to grab the roll and then just do it in line with the face, and then just do it here, and just do it in a little circle like so, and then put a little bit of pressure on the pom-pom, hold it down a little bit, and there you have it. That is your little bunny. I would probably, so I would recommend putting glue on the roll and the pom-pom. So there you go. There you have a little bunny rabbit. Yeah, get bigger pom-poms, I would agree with myself. And remember, always put the lid back on the glue. So there is your little pom-pom rabbit. You have a rabbit. So the next thing that I'm going to make is another rabbit. And I am going to create a cone, put some ears on it, put some long legs on it, put some paws on it, and there we go. So to create a cone, you will need to grab a colour of your choice. I'm just going to use this khaki green one again. And then I'm going to draw a semicircle, like so. That was pretty good. Pressing that. Put my colour back and then just cut it out. There you have your semicircle, and all you're going to do is just bend it round like so and glue the edges together just pop some glue on that side and this inside, and then just fold it round like so and glue it together. And there you have a cone. So then what you've got to do is make some ears. So I'm going to grab my colour again and then just draw some ears on. And then you are literally just going to fold the bottoms up a little bit and put a little bit of glue on the bottom and stick them. So if you squish the cone a little bit and then place it just like so at the back and then plop it on like that. And then you have the start of your bunny rabbit. So then you need to draw some eyes on. I'm going to grab a bright blue and just draw some little eyes. Colour them in. And you're going to grab a pink and then you are going to draw a triangle. Okay. And then you're going to grab a black or a dark colour. And then you can draw two little dots in the middle, and then you're just going to cut the triangle out, and then you have your triangle, and then you just put a little bit of glue on the back and then stick it underneath the eyes, and there you have your nose. And then you're going to grab a colour, a dark colour, and then draw on the mouth like so, and draw some whiskers on like that, and then you have your face. And then you're gonna make two tiny cuts, and then what you're gonna do is grab your string and then take off about, I don't know, 3 inches worth and cut, and then grab your string again, do the same on the other side, and then all you're going to do is poke, it's going to make a knot in the end. I'd recommend doing a double knot just so it doesn't slip through. And then what you're going to do is grab your little face, grab the slits, open the slit up a little bit and poke the string through like so. And then what you're going to do is make some feet. So I'm literally just going to grab one of the offcuts and then draw some feet on it. And then you cut your feet out. And then all you're going to do is grab your glue, put some glue on the back of the feet and stick them to the pieces of string at the bottom without sticking it to everything else. Oh. And now you have your little bunny. So another basic thing that I think children should have is a basket to go around with when they're doing a treasure hunt, because obviously you do Easter egg hunts. That's something else that I loved to do. I would highly recommend doing Easter egg hunts and just getting some small chocolate eggs and just go around and put them in different places, maybe make a map of things and some clues, and then at the very end just have a big egg at the back, at the end, and just do it like that. But something that I loved to do was make my own basket. Now, this is a bit more tricky to do, so I would recommend having a whole entire sheet of paper. All you're going to do is fold a piece of paper in half. Obviously, I would recommend having an A3 piece of paper. Then you have a bigger basket. That really wasn't perfect. So there you go, you folded it in half. Make sure it's equal. And then what you're going to do is grab any colour you like. So I'm going to go for this aqua. And I'm going to draw my basket shape that I want. So I am going to do a square. So all you need to do is just draw the 3 sides and leave the 3rd side. And then what you're going to do is you are going to, whilst it's still folded, you are going to cut it out. So you just cut around the line. So there you have your pieces of paper, and then you're going to open it up, and then you're literally just going to glue these edges together. So just do a little bit on each side, just the edges, but only do these edges and don't do the top, otherwise you won't have an opening. That's the mistake I used to make. And then all you're going to do is literally stick it together. You have the top opening, which creates your little basket. And you effectively have an envelope, like so. Obviously, if you want like a bigger bag or whatever, then you can just add an extra piece at the bottom, so that it gives you more room. But I used to just have one like this, and then all I used to do was use this piece of paper that I used before and just use these bits here and here, and then I would stick, to be fair, I probably only need the one, stick these insides and just do the bottom, and then stick it to the middle, and then flip it over, and then do the same with this one. So just do the edge, and then fold it over, and there you have your little handle. I say little, it's quite big. I'd probably do a thinner strap handle, if you wanted obviously more room to get into the pocket. Yeah, this is what I used to do. And then I used to decorate, so what I would do is just draw on this. And then once you have decorated it, you are ready for your Easter egg hunt with your little basket. And the last thing that I'm going to show you is another duck. It is something that I used to love, and I mean love. And I'm just going to have to move these out of the way. I literally used to go mad for these. I put the lid on the glue because I keep forgetting. And basically it is an opening egg to reveal a duck. I know. So what you need to do is draw some egg-shaped ducks, basically. You need to do 2 of each so that you can stick them one on each other. And then you draw the actual eggs. So they need to be bigger than these so that they go over the top. So I would then decorate these ducks. So I would just colour these in like so. There's 2 ducks. And then I'm going to grab the orange, and any on one of them I'm going to draw a beak and colour that in. And then draw some eyes. I'm going to grab a dark blue. Do 2 little circles like so, and then do 2 lines in the beak. And then I'm going to grab the orange again, and then I'm going to draw 2 little wings. I just realised this isn't a duck, it's a chick. Don't mind me. So there you go, there is your wings. And then what you're going to do is cut them out. So now you have your 2 chicks and 2 eggs, and then what you need to do is cut a small strip like so, and then you've got this, and then you cut that in half and use whichever one you fancy. I'm going to go for this one. And then what you do is you grab your eggs. Oh, I'm going to cut them to the right size. So then what you do is you create the cracked line like so, and then you grab both of them and cut out on that line, and then you have 2 bits of the egg which will come together. And then what you do is you grab your thing, and then I think you cut this towards the back, and then you put your glue and put your glue in the middle, but put it about halfway up all the way down to the bottom, so that then when you put this on it only goes halfway up like so, and then you're left with that. And then what you do is you grab your other chick and then stick that on, and then you'll probably have to cut it down to size properly, so you just stick all the way onto the chick and then stick it on like so. And then I'm just going to go round and trim the edges so that they match a bit more. And then what you're going to do is you grab one side of this and stick it. I've drawn the eyes in the wrong place so that it's going to look really weird. Oh no! So what I'm going to do is just do these 2 points and just turn it round and stick the 2 points onto the chick, hopefully without covering the eyes. It's going to cover the eyes, but there we go. So then you end up with that. I think I've done this a bit wrong, but then you turn this round and then glue the other side on and glue it to the other side, so you end up with a chick with a cracked egg. And then what you do is you then stick just the edges of the eggs together. Well, you leave the middle and then before you stick them together you put the chick in the middle, and then you grab this side and line it all up and just stick the edges down like so, and then you have created a moving when it moves. There we go. Basically you can pull it up and down. You might need a stronger bit of paper, but there you go. You have an opening duck. It's not a duck, it's a chick. Oh my gosh. So there we go. There we have it. So something else that I used to love doing was making like Rice Krispie cakes or like cornflake cakes and Rocky Road and that kind of thing. So I've decided that I'm going to add a little bit more to the video and make some cornflake cakes with a twist. So first of all, I am just going to boil some water, and I'm going to put all this chocolate in here, and then once I've done that I'm going to put that in there to melt, because hopefully it'll melt perfectly, and then that'll be enough chocolate to put on the Rice Krispie cakes. The chocolate is melting, and I have also got all the cereal, probably way too much cereal, in the bowl ready for the chocolate to go in. I have got honey nut cornflakes, I've got chocolate minis, and I've got chocolate struddies in there just to mix up a little bit. And yeah, so I just started to pour all the chocolate in. I kind of dropped it, hence why it's here. But I'm just leaving that simmering just in case I need to do any more, which I probably will because there isn't actually that much. So yeah, I'm just going to pour this in now. So I have now mashed it all up and put all the chocolate in, and now I need to put it in the cupcake cases. Not cases, but the tin. Them in the fridge to cool, and they should be ready by the morning. Good night. Obviously, the last thing that I think you can do is simply draw an egg and then colour it in and decorate it however you want to decorate it. There are a lot more things that you can do, like you can actually get an egg and paint on it or felt tip it or whatever and draw faces and whatever, but obviously I can't really do every single craft in this video. I hope these crafts have been okay for you. I'm sorry they're a bit messy, but this is the first time I've done this, and I just realised I've left the lid off the glue again. So yeah, I just thought, you know, we're all stuck indoors, and the one thing I used to love to do when I was stuck indoors in Easter is create lots of different things and be surrounded by my teddy bears and give gifts to other people, like family members and children and the likes, and yeah, that's it. I'm really sad because I didn't actually use the sequins in the end, but I would highly recommend, you know, using sequins. Obviously you can like make Easter cards and stuff and do all sorts, and I'm sorry I don't have time to do that, but I hope these crafts were a little bit of fun for you, and yeah, anyway, hope you enjoyed the video, and check out all the rest of the videos and check out my weekly vlogs. I hope you like my hair. And don't forget to like and subscribe, and feel free to comment and all that jazz, and I shall see you in my next video or my weekly vlog. So enjoy the rest of however long this goes on for, and make sure you keep yourself busy and give me some more video ideas, and yeah, there we go. I'm gonna stop talking now, so I shall see you later. Bye.